Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Eric with Navigating Heroes, and I want to tell each and every one of you thank you. Thank you for supporting this channel. We have been able to help so many veterans get their benefits, and it's all because of you guys. I'm not able to answer all the comments and things like that because I'm dealing with the emails and the texts and things like that. And because you guys are actually making these comments and helping all the other people out, all the veterans out, it's overwhelming actually. I mean, I'm not one that's lost for words, but I am because right now, because I was going through some of the comments and support last night, and because on Fridays, and today is Friday, October 28th, these are the days that, on Fridays are the days that I try to reach out to the emails, and I have so many of them, so it takes me an entire day. And one of the questions that someone asked me is, how did I get into this, and what made me want to go ahead and do this? And actually, it was my 9-year-old. Well, he was 9 at the time. He's 12 now. I want to tell y'all this quick little story, and then I'm going to get in on some secrets that you guys really need to know and some tips for the day. So I'm going to knock this little story out real quick, and then we're going to get into some fun stuff. So, okay, this story is called Golf Club. So the king of Saudi Arabia, richest man on earth, wealthiest man on earth, he loved golf, and he was watching the golf tour, like the Masters, and he saw this golfer, and he told his people, he says, "Hey, I want that golfer to come over here and play on my personal course." And they said, "Okay, we'll get with him." So they talked to the golfer, and they asked him, "Hey, would you like to go to play on the king Saudi Arabia's private course?" And he was like, "Well, yeah." So the king sent his jet over there to America and picked up the golfer and brought him back to the palace, and they played golf for about 3 or 4 days, and it had a blast. And so it was time for him to go back. And so they're at his private airport behind his palace, and they're saying goodbyes. And the king is like, "Hey, this has been so awesome, and I want to show you my thanks. So if there's something I can get for you, let me know. I want to show you my appreciation." Well, the golfer had never been into anything like that. So he told the king of Saudi Arabia, he says, "Hey, look, man, the last few days has been awesome, and don't even worry about it, man. It was just great. So no, I don't need anything." So the king was kind of like, "What?" So he looked at the golfer and said, "Hey, look, I don't hear the word no too often, so I'm going to ask you again. Is there anything that you want or need that I can get for you to show you my appreciation?" Well, the golfer was like thinking, "Well, I'm sponsored, I'm a millionaire, I got all these things, but I do collect golf clubs, and how cool would it be to have a golf club from the king of Saudi Arabia?" So he told the king, he said, "Hey man, I'll tell you what, you get me a golf club, we'll call it even." And the king's like, "A golf club, that's it?" Golfer's like, "Yep." King's like, "Okay." So they shake hands and everything. The golfer gets on the king's jet, going back to America. The golfer is like, "What did I do? I could have had an island or yachts or whatever." And he's like, "Man, I blew it." But think about this. That golf club is probably going to be solid gold, and it's going to have, studded with diamonds and rubies. This is going to be awesome. So as soon as he gets home, he calls up some contractors, and they build this curio cabinet in his trophy room, and it's only for this putter, this golf club, right? So 1 week turns into 2, 2 turns into 3, and now it's been over a month and still nothing. And he's moping around the house and everything. And the wife's like, "Why are you moping all the time?" He's like, "Well, all I wanted was this golf club. King of Saudi Arabia promised me this golf club, and he didn't. It's not here. I'm just really upset about it. I already called my friends and family, and now it makes me look like I'm not getting a golf club." So there's a knock on the door, and the golfer's upstairs. He looks out the window, and he sees it's the postman. So he rushes downstairs, slides on the floor, opens the door, and he's waiting for his golf club. And the postman says, well, all I have is this letter, and it's from the King of Saudi Arabia, so you need to sign for it. And the golfer's like, look, man, you need to go back to your truck, and you need to look at this for this package. I'm supposed to be getting a golf club. Postman's like, look, man, this is it. This, you either want it or you don't. So the golfer signs for it, and he just puts the letter on the kitchen table. Well, he's still moping for 3 or 4 days later, and his wife said, look, if you don't read this letter, I'm going to just throw it away. I'm tired of seeing you moping. So the golfer says, you know what? Fine, whatever. I'll just go ahead and, read it. So he grabs the letter, tears it open, opens it, reads it, and it's not a letter. And he looks at his wife and he says, man, all I wanted was my golf club. He reads it. It's a deed to an 18-hole, 27-acre golf club. And I think about this story a lot when I want to help veterans, because whenever I was in my office as an accredited rep, I was just thinking golf club. Just golf club. And about all the veterans in the county and the counties around me. And I wanted to do a little bit more. So I started working with the Texas Congress, Texas Senate, and helping veterans. And then it got to the point where I wanted to help even more veterans. And I was like, how can I do this? I'm not going to be able to do it in my office. I'm only reaching, I was reaching, 1,000, a little over 1,000 a year, but it still wasn't enough. And he was 9 at the time. My 9-year-old says, well, Dad, why don't you start a YouTube channel? He says, I can start it for you. And I was like, what? He goes, yeah, you can reach out to the veterans and tell them about the secrets and all the stuff they need to be aware of. And I was like, wow, okay. So we started this up and we came up with Navigating Heroes. So this is what, I guess this is what I'm getting at. I was thinking golf club when I should have been thinking golf club. That vision, that to get out of my box. And to see you guys and ladies making these comments and helping other veterans when I'm not able to, go through my videos and look at all these comments. It blows me away. And it got me thinking, this is the reason why I got into this, was to help veterans. I don't charge anything. I don't do this kind of stuff. Well, we already know the VA insider people charge 50% of what you get from VA for the first year. And then Combat Chris, can't really say his name, he does just basically the same thing. These guys are ripping people off. So this is what I want to do. I know this is I was supposed to end it. This is just supposed to be an appreciation video, but I can't keep quiet. So I'm going to expose something. I want you guys to do this, okay? And see, I'm already, this is a spoiler alert because this is supposed to be on another video. But why I have your attention, I want you guys to do this. I want you guys to go to va.gov, and this is what I'm going to start doing. Anything and everything that we start doing over here on this channel, it's going to be from va.gov. It's not going to be from anything else, okay? A lot of the videos and everything, they're from books and training aids and things like that, or, trial and error. We're not doing that on this channel anymore. Anything and everything that we talk about from here on out is going to be from the source, because I want you guys to be able to go help people, but you can't if it's just hearsay, right? So I want you to know exactly where you get the information and how to do it right. And we're going to start doing tip of the week, I guess. Anyway, I haven't really figured it out yet, what we're going to call it. Okay, so what I want you to do, so for today, I want you to ask yourself, how do these people know what's going on with VA, and how do they know how to make these videos when they haven't even been accredited? Okay, I'm going to show you, and this is going to blow your mind. I found this out yesterday. So I was on va.gov and I was going through some stuff. So I want to show you all this. And I don't have editing software and all that other stuff because I'm not a professional, YouTube influencer, right? So you go to va.gov, okay? You're going to scroll down all the way down, okay? Now I'm going to show you this. Wait, I'm already on. Okay, this is actually how to become an accredited vet rep. We're going to go through that, but not right now. You know what? I'm going to show you how to do that too. Okay, so this is va.gov. Okay, so now I'm going to give you 2 spoiler alerts. Okay, so va.gov. All this stuff right here, this is good. How to file for an increase and this and that and blah, blah, blah. All this other stuff, this is fun. And we're going to go over all this. But the exciting stuff, yes, it can get exciting, is down here. Okay? You know the fine print. No one ever reads the fine print. I'm going to show you something. On Get VA Updates. You look at that. See where it says YouTube? YouTube? I want you to click on that. YouTube. Okay? This is going to blow your mind. This is so hilarious. So, U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs has a YouTube channel. I want you guys to pay attention. Everything that you see, all these YouTube influencers that these veterans are paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to learn about, this is where they're getting their information. Some of their videos are almost word for word from the VA's YouTube videos. And the thing is, when it comes to the VA YouTube, I want you guys to remember, this is the source. It's not your VSO officer that pisses you off or doesn't know anything or whatever you guys talk about. This is VA, okay? This is their YouTube channel. They have so many videos. I'm looking at these things and I mean, it's like, lose your job due to COVID. Has the pandemic impacted your business? Veteran business reach centers, free new medical supplies, the dental, who qualifies, hearing aids, Medicare Part D, VA versus TRICARE, aid and attendance, 30%, 70%, the 2023 increase. All of these things are what some of these YouTube influencers, they'll get one video and they'll study it. And then they'll make like 10 videos of the same video so they can bulk up their views so they can get the money from YouTube, which it's the same video. My gosh, kill the overkill. So I want you guys to go to the VA YouTube channel. It's actually U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. And I want you to watch some of those videos. They're absolutely, they're amazing. They really are. Well, I don't, I'm all pissed off at VA, blah, blah, blah. I understand people get pissed off, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, this is what you need to know. One of the reasons why, I'm going to show you how to become a accredited rep real quick, okay? So we're on this still, okay? You got YouTube and you got Facebook, you got all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. On the second row, the second column, where it says more VA resources, it says accredited claims reps. Now, people will probably think, well, if I need to find one, that's what I click on, right? No. You click on it, and guess what it does? It shows you how to become an accredited VA rep. Tells you everything that you need to know. All the ECFRs, and we've talked about that, the Electronic Code of Federal Regulation. It tells you everything you need to know, what to study, the fees, the everything. How to apply and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now, people off the street just can't become an accredited rep, whether you take the class or not. And they do it, they test twice a year. And so I want you guys to be, I want you guys to be aware of that. You have to be a veteran or the spouse of a 100% disabled veteran to be able to, they're even going to look at you. The second thing you're going to need to do is be affiliated with a VA organization, a VA-friendly organization. It could be like Texas Veteran Commission, DAV, American Legion, VFW, Purple Heart, something like that. So if you're watching a quartermaster or commander, or if you are in one of these organizations, I want you to get with your commander and your quartermaster and see what you guys can do about becoming accredited. Let's see, accredited, because if we all have a VSO officer, that's cool, that's awesome, but it just makes sense to have an accredited VA officer, VSO. So I want you guys to think about that. Now I'm going to make some more videos today. I'm really tired. I haven't had any sleep. I've been helping some people out, and the thing is that when the YouTube reaches all around the world, so I've been dealing with people from Hawaii to Okinawa, and then everybody has first, second, and third shifts. And speaking of Hawaii, Andrew, which is, they call Aussie over there in Hawaii, he got his 100%. I just want to say, Aussie, hey man, thank you for sending me the bag of coffee. That was really awesome. I'm not going to open it because I just kind of collect coffee. People send me coffee because I don't take money. They'll send me their local coffee. So I've got like Hawaii and Colombia and all that stuff. So Ozzy, I want to send you something to show you my appreciation. So I got you some crayons. I know Marines love crayons, and I also got you some bubblegum crayons. So hope you like that as well. Anyway, we have Zoom meetings and things like that. That's another thing. If you guys want to set up a Zoom meeting with you and a couple of your veteran friends that want to, need help with their claim, let me know. And, we'll set up a Zoom meeting. Okay, so the tip of the week. Tip of the week. You're going to like this. Had a friend of mine. I call them friends. All veterans are friends to me. So I have this friend, and he says, man, I got denied. Man, what's going on? And it blew my mind that he did. And I asked him, well, how often do you go to the doctor? He says, well, I went, and they didn't put what I had to say in my records for his PTSD. And I said, this is why I tell everyone, go to the doctor as much as you can. Go as often as you can. Because the thing is, it's not just to show that you have a bunch of medical records. It's so they get everything in it. Boom. So when you go and you say, hey, look, I was in friendly fire, and this is a true story. I was in friendly fire. I got shot, messed up. And while I was recovering, because I was over there in Afghanistan, I helped out. They told me to help out with the burn unit, and the things that I saw over there and everything. Now, even when I'm sleeping and I have too many blankets on, middle of the night, I start having dreams that I'm on fire and I'm a burn victim. And so he went to the VA and talked about this. But he was denied because they didn't put that in his records. So we got him going every other week, and now it's in his records, and he is 100%. So this is why I want you guys to continue going. It's not just to cover yourself, but it's also, it is, but anyway, so that's tip of the week. So that's one of the reasons why you've got to continue going. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this video, and I'm going to also prepare for the other ones that I'm going to be doing, how to become a accredited rep, and the VA YouTube, and there's a couple of others that I got to get ready. But I just want to tell everyone, hey man, this video is just to tell you, man, I appreciate you guys so much. And golly, it's just amazing how many people are getting helped out there and not having to pay anything because of you. Because of you. You guys are doing this. And man, the more you guys can comment and help one another, the better. I don't know everything. It's been a while since I've been accredited. I'm just trying to get to the point to show you guys, hey, look, where to find it, you know. And the most important thing is the way you would act at a CMP exam is the way you would act every time you go to the doctor. You can't go to the doctor and be like, hey, what's up? Yeah, man, everything good. Yeah, give me some medicine, blah, blah, blah. And then you go to CP, I'm done, right? So when they go to view your records, they say, well, he's been good for the last 10 years, but all of a sudden now he wants an increase and he's dying. Let's think about that. So I guess that's another tip of the week. Anyway, y'all get me going, man. I just love doing this. I really do. So anyway, all right. Continue what you're doing. I'm going to continue what I'm doing. And let's change some lives. Like Patrick Mahomes says, if we all can get along, we can all get better. And I want you guys to think about that quote. If we can all get along, we can all get better. And let's do that for each other, all right? You guys take care. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Stay away from the scammers, and I'll see you real soon.